So welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting episode of This Is Our Son.
Lucky, smile for the camera.
Can you see the camera, Lucky? Look over here.
What do you mean, smile?
Well, Lucky, you want to tell everybody the good news? Say, I have a friend. Hey, don't tell everybody that, Daddy. You're going to think I'm a sissy dog.
Well, you have a dog friend and a dog girlfriend.
Oh.
Remember?
So, our neighbor's dog, who the person with the greyhound accuses of being vicious. It's the greyhound that's vicious. Jameson is just friendly.
I think the greyhound just doesn't like other dogs.
Yeah.
That's what the problem is.
You know, I mean, the greyhound likes people, but...
he doesn't like other dogs.
Yeah. But Jameson is not vicious or anything. Jameson wants to meet and greet and play. And chew everything. Believe me, he wants to chew everything. But he doesn't want to bite you. I've never even seen him growl. But anyway, so Lucky and him are finally buddies. Lucky has never had a dog friend before, so it's taking Lucky some time to figure out how to actually play. Because I think Jameson is like, hey man, you're just going to start growling at me. So why should I have anything to do with you? But Jameson at the same time tries to be his friend. And then the neighbor, another neighbor, has a little poodle, little itty bitty poodle named Amber. She's white, she's really pretty. And she wants attention from everybody. And this is what my wife got for Lucky. Yeah, he likes it. Because one thing is it's long. He has short legs. But this is long so he can put part of it in his mouth and put his paw down on the other part.
And it's skinny, too. It's not thick.
Yeah. Although oh, there it goes.
Well, I mean, it's not a stuffed thing that's so thick he can't bite into it.
Yeah.
I think that's part of his problem. His teeth are... his mouth is small.
Yeah. So, yeah, so Lucky has a friend and a girlfriend.
Yes, he has teeth. He's nabbed me once or twice.
Yeah.
Sometimes he's just weird.
Yeah. I mean, when we take him to the vet, we're going to have to let the vet know, hey, he might bite you.
Well, his bites are more like a nip.
Yeah. Because he has a small mouth, but he has some teeth in there.
It's like if a mosquito could bite.
Yeah. But
he's not gonna cut your head off or something.
No. But I'm still waking up, people. We have to find a couple of letters that have documents we need to get in. And today in the Post, these came in. And this is part of the series. You might have seen the movie The Last of the Mohicans. Daniel Day-Lewis, I think, may have been.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I enjoy the movie. And I've never read the books. In college, we had this...
How dare you? Never read the book.
Yeah. In college, in English Comp 1, we had this... You know, like when you go and you register for your classes and all that kind of stuff, and you start getting handouts and everything. And so there's this long list of books. So I'm thinking we have to read all these books. So I go to the college bookstore, which is a big mistake. You should just go to like Barnes and Noble or something like that. It's a lot
rip-off.
Yeah, it's a lot cheaper because I mean a book like this, it might cost you $5 at Barnes and Noble, might cost you $20 at the college bookstore. I mean, it's really ridiculous. And the only thing I have to say about this is the cover is coming off of it. The other one's in better condition and is newer. But so I bought this long list of like 15, 20, 25 books. Going to class, only to find out we only had to read like 2 or 3 of those books. It was our choice which of those books on the list we wanted to read. But like, so I had this stack of books, you know, and one of the books was I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. Another was the autobiography of Malcolm X. And I don't recall the other ones. I think we have I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, but I don't think we have the autobiography of Malcolm X here. But
I don't like Malcolm X.
Yeah. But
trash bag.
But see, this, honestly, this would be a better book to read than most of the books that were on that stupid college reading list. But I mean, this would, you know, actually, you know what, maybe this would be good for U.S. history, I don't know. I was a history major, for those who don't know, but
really? Why?
Oh, and I want to say about Aote. How do you, is it Aote? Senator Aote?
Aote.
Aote. I am the gun lobby. Okay? Don't be trying to make it out, people, that the gun lobby is some corporation, because it's not. The gun lobby are the individuals like myself. And I support her for voting against the background checks. There's a right to keep and bear arms, and a right is not a privilege. A privilege is when you have to ask for permission. A right is when you can just do something. The founding fathers, the people who wrote the Constitution, they simply recognized rights. They did not grant rights. They recognized natural rights, and that's important. So if you say, like, if you're in Texas, well, I can get a concealed carry permit. Well, that means somebody is granting you a privilege, not a right, because you are having to ask for permission. A right you do not have to ask permission to do. So if I go down to the town square and I walk around with the pistol on my hip, that's because I have a right to do so. No one has given me permission to do so. So the Constitution, the Second Amendment, recognizes a right. It does not grant a right. It recognizes a right.
Really?
So he's down here.
He does that when he plays.
You know, rubbing his face and. But oh, I found this.
He's such a ferocious dog.
Yeah. And this is one tackle box. I think we have another one similar to this. I'm not sure. And then we have. Yes, Lucky. I know you hear the thing. Let's see if I can get. My wife found this, and yeah, I'm still not awake, people. Let's see this. This comes up, and then there's another compartment just like it right below it. But I'm still missing.
And it's a Tupperware.
Yeah, so it's sturdy. I'm still missing one of these.
I paid a grand total of 50 cents for her.
So.
Well, that's almost like robbing the thing, you know.
And this is double-sided, as you might be able to tell. But on the first, we have Free Fishing Day. So, maybe I should show you some of the. Little crawdad. Plastic worms, which I'm not particularly fond of, but if they work, they work.
Hey, the fish bites us. Who cares?
Yeah.
It's the fish biting it, not you.
Yeah.
If he's dumb enough to do that, hey. Let him have it, right?
Mm-hmm. So...
Sometimes I swear fish are a little dense.
Yeah, I agree.
They're like, oh, plunk.
Mm-hmm.
Lunge! Get it!
So, I'm gonna go after a pike, that's for sure. I'm gonna be working on that. Also be working on bass. Not sure if we're gonna try for perch or cats or anything. They don't call catfish up here. They call them bullhead. But I looked it up and it's a catfish.
Why do they call them a bullhead up here?
I don't know.
Is there a bullhead?
Yeah, there was this, when I was in high school at this place called the Devereaux Foundation in Texas, they had this pond. They called it Lake Marie, but it was just a pond. And, anyway, we were fishing up in there, and I had a saltwater rod and reel. I had 50-pound test on that reel. I catch me this here catfish, and I'm telling you, oh my God.
Catfish fight like hell.
Yeah, and what wound up happening is the tip of my rod broke.
Oh.
Or just the tip, but nonetheless, that's, you know.
He snapped it, huh?
He snapped it, and then the line busted. I saw him once. I got him up on top of some oh, not ivy, it's an aquatic plant,
seaweed like?
Well, it was
thing?
freshwater.
Well, I mean, something like that.
Yeah, anyway, and so he was big. I have a feeling no one ever caught him. He either died of old age or he's still in there. I don't know how long catfish live.
They have 9 lives, you know.
Yeah, but he was big.
When they go meow.
He stripped my reel. Now you know, looking back on it, maybe I should have saved it, but I couldn't use it. But I still had it. You know, it was at my mother's house in her laundry room. And when I was taking stuff out of her house, you know, I could have, because that was one thing I didn't have in my apartment that burned down, and I could have saved that thing, but I mean, it wasn't usable. It was more or less just something I could say, hey, you know what happened with this?
The catfish destroyed it.
Yeah.
Hey, it would have been a nice story.
Yeah, a conversation piece. Hey, Lucky, hold on.
You like Daddy's lap.
Yeah. You need to go out, you need water, food, you want attention?
All of the above.
Yeah. So, anyway, so we have the rod and reel over here, and we got Carolyn a $4 rod.
Ooh.
I mean, it's gonna, I think it's gonna be just fine though. I mean, it's a used rod. I mean, you know, why pay $100 for a rod and another $100 for a reel? I did that once. It was an ugly stick, and I forget what the brand of the reel was, but you know, I mean, yeah, it was a nice rod and reel, but you don't really need to spend that kind of money. I mean, I think, you know, looking back, it was kind of a waste of money. But
ugly stick.
Yeah, that's the brand.
I know.
They're good, but still.
Kind of weird name.
Okay, people, so I'll talk to you later.